It's interesting because when certain foreign publications, leaders, etc., echo what the opposition is saying, the opposition laps it up, says this is wonderful. I mean, Dr. Ranganathan, just to you, Rishi Sunak, the UK Prime Minister, in his own parliament, refused to agree with the characterization of Mr. Modi in BBC's document. You know, BBC, in fact, goes out of its way to bootlick Mr. Sunak, going as far as to kick out one of its presenters for being critical of him. So it just tells you that even Sunak found problematic his bootlicker's comments on Mr. Modi. So clearly there's respect. And I just want to quickly bring it. Yeah, so let's not run away. And you know, people are free, just like Rahul is free to slam India abroad or whatever he wants to do. So are other people. They have a view on India and should be accepted for what it is. Tehseen Poonawalla.
Please ask Tehseen, why is India no longer a democracy when a Norwegian member of the Nobel Peace Committee is saying Modi is working for peace?
I'm asking him that.
Contradictory.
And let me tell you, progress only happens when there is stability at home, which means all this business of the country imploding and Jodo and Todo and God alone knows what else is also a certain degree of hyperbole. So, Mr. Poonawalla, how do you respond?
First of all, if hypothetically the Honorable Prime Minister were to get a Nobel Prize, I would be happy because he's our Indian and he's our Prime Minister. Okay. So that should be a separate matter.
Yeah.
The Indian foreign policy under Prime Minister Modi has followed what is right, the domestic interest of India. That's always been our stand.
Right.
India's stand. And, you know, when the Gulf War started,
even in Sharm el-Sheikh,
planes landed in Indians. I'll just read. Even in Sharm el-Sheikh. Okay. Even at Sharm el-Sheikh,
right.
The Pakistan had to backtrack. The Pakistan had to backtrack.
Right.
Even at Sharm el-Sheikh.
Okay. Jahangir Ali.
Please allow me to make. Yeah. But please, may I please make my point slightly? Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, remember during the Gulf War, how India landed in Iraq, Saddam Hussein allowed Air India to land and how he evacuated.
What are we talking about, sir? No one is doubting.
We've always done that. We're not.
Fine, great.
Right? So now,
thumbs up to India. My point is accept it for what it is. Why do you have a problem with it?
Of course.
Okay, of course. Jahangir Ali, he has no problem with it. I hope you don't. Mr. Ali, what difference does it make? BBC says something, you lap it up. Someone else is saying something, the BJP is lapping it up. What's the big deal? It's an open democracy. Mr. Ali, no, let him finish because I won't have time. And then people will say that I didn't give him time.
Was India first when the Prime Minister put a BJP spokesperson under the bus?
Okay, just one second.
I'm asking you that.
One second.
I would have defended the BJP spokesperson. Okay. He bowed down to foreign pressure.
Okay.
Under must be first and Indians must be first.
Okay.
The Prime Minister, perhaps wanting all these awards, as Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi said, threw his own under the bus, under foreign pressure. He took a diktat from
Fair enough. Even I had a problem with that.
That should never happen.
That should never happen. Okay.
Indians
Jahangir Ali.
First.
Jahangir Ali. No, hang on. Jahangir Ali, let me just take that analogy forward. Now, there was a lot of foreign pressure on the Congress governments of yore when Salman Rushdie wrote a book called The Satanic Verses. By that yardstick, Iran and others, we should have said, sorry, take a walk, Iran. We are releasing the satanic verses in our country. I mean, that's bizarre, isn't it? You can't pick and choose your examples. But Jahangir Ali, what's the problem with the praise?
There's no problem with the praise, actually, Rahul. Thank you for having me on the show. But the issue here is how dangerous this media ecosystem is turning into, where we are not able to differentiate between fake news and what is true news. And this ecosystem has been, I think, supported and, in fact, provided oxygen by the ruling party, where we have members of the
Mr. Ali,
party.
I mean, what are you saying tonight? You are sitting on this channel and abusing the government. If that was the case, you wouldn't be invited. I can't understand this.
I'm not abusing the government. I'm only picking out the facts.
Okay.
Do you remember a BJP president?
The facts are, according to Mr. Ali, that the government has bought out the media.
I'm afraid.
And let me tell you,
Mr. Ranganathan was right. I think we need to take these things with a pinch of salt.
Okay, let's take it with a pinch of salt, like we should take Soros and the BBC. Then apply the yardsticks equally. I'll leave it to that. Okay, 30 seconds. Dr. Ranganathan, I'm really running out of time.
No, just 10 seconds. Narendra Modi, unfortunately, will never get the Nobel Prize because he's not a fact checker.
He's not a fact checker. Wonderful. That is brilliant. Trust you to come up with that one. I leave it at this, viewers.